Welcome back to another episode of Under the Covers with me, 93 Acres, and today we're going to be looking at Cool by LIPA. This was actually suggested to us by a lovely human being. So shout out to Patricia's, thank you for asking for a LIPA song, so I hope you're impressed. And if not, got no one to blame but yourself for asking. So let's get going. I'm going to go with pink because she's wearing pink in her cover art. That seems fine. Pink to get you going. Let's do BPM next week for colour. Let's go for BPM. How fast is it? Let's listen to it and then we'll play along. Turn on a metronome. Cool, 100 feels pretty good. So let's go with 100 BPM, and if we change it, I will let you know. Don't worry, we gotta stay nice. Now let's get our keys and a chord progression, and then we're halfway there. I'm sure the song's pretty much written at that stage, although we're not doing any writing, we're just covering. But here we go, keys. A flat major. A flat major has been a common and a recurring theme, and our chords are 5, E flat 5, 6, 4. Absolutely gorgeous chord progression. It's very strong. We've two major chords, which is always quite strong, and you've one minor in there to hit you with a little bit of emotion in the most simple way without doing inversions or anything. If we just play them in triads, simple triads, major's happy, sad is minor, but you can get different feels depending on how you paint the chords. And the word the key of A flat major. Sweet. A flat major has B, E, A, D. 4 flats, and that's all the music theory we're going to go into. Great. So now we have our key, we have a chord progression, we also have our lovely pink, our vibe, and the name of the title. And we've lovely Patricia's. Thank you again for sending in that comment. For this cover, we're going to play the bass, which is pretty much the chorus, and then we're going to play the keyboard bit for the post-chorus. And then we're going to have drums on top of that, we're going to have vocals on top of that, then we'll add in extra little things. Sweet. We're on a mission today, lads. Okay, I said I'd do the bass first, so let's do the bass. Back to the basics, huh? Basics. Let's play that in. This fella, and this fella need to be a bit later because it doesn't feel very human at all. Okay, that's a pretty cool slide. And see if we can find something a little bit nicer. We've used two different basses, one for the low end, this fella. If you can hear him, you possibly can't hear him out of your phone if you're watching YouTube on your phone. And that fella sounds a little bit gross, but we've used the other fella to give him a bit of bulk. Love that bit. There's our bass. Now I'm going to do the second section, which has got the beautiful piano. So let's try and get that piano down. Let's play that in, and then we can change it if we're unhappy. There you go. Nailed it! Haha! Ooh la la! Retro. Yeah, we sound nice. Cool. Bit of a saturator. Give it a little bit of boost. We can hear a bit of delay there. Sweet. All right. So far we have our bass and we have our synth sound. That's the chorus and the post-chorus that we're going to do. Pow, snare, like as if, you know, you're punching a superhero in the face. So our kick is basically doubling our bass rhythm. The drummer and the bassist are just jamming it out, just having a time of their lives. Cool. So let's have a listen to our kick put in. It's just matching the bass. He can be our snare, a lovely snare. And we're going to find a clapping. I'm going to triple layer our snare today. Okay, I'm happy enough with that for the minute. Kick, snare, kick, snare. There's lots of things that we need to put in, but let's try and keep it nice and simple. So the first thing we're going to do is let's throw our swells in. Who doesn't like a good swell? Let's have a little listen here. Might move that a bit later just so we make sure it comes down on the downbeat. Sweet. And then we're going to have big impacts on the huge downbeats. And then we got small ones and the smaller ones. So probably at the start of the chorus, and then we can go halfway through as well, just to keep us moving. So those sound a bit like, you just hear that explosion, and then halfway through when we're... Lovely, we're flying now. There's no stopping us. That's that fella done. There's some nice swells. We can definitely throw in more. And we might. Oh yes, white noise. My favourite little riser. Copy. And then I actually want to put some of this fella in through the whole chorus, because white noise is good for the soul. It's good for ya. Give us a bit of energy. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. I tell you, it's mad how simple just what rises and swells just make everything better. Cool. There's our risers. I want to do a real quick reverse on this synth fella. Beautiful. And what I like to do with this then is in the second half, we're going to take this instrument and we're going to blow him up. The first thing I want to do is just do that kind of riser. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to use the start of this Diablo one as the... Yeah. Feel that. Yeah, and then we just need a big downbeat fella. Exhale is a great instrument for vocal emulation, and for me it's just a quick way of getting texture in there. And my go-to is Merfolk, just because I can make it sound like a human or I can make it just sound like ambience. Either way it just sounds lovely. More spread, more filter on it so that more of the highs are taken out, but I like it nice and wet. And let's just play this in. Cool. And I do actually like just playing a little bit of that note on the way in. Just gives a little something. Da-da-dum. To give him a bit more of a side chain. Okay, let's try this. Got me losing on my cool. Got me losing on my cool, 'cause I'm burning up on you. In control of what I do, and I love the way you move. We got the heat and the thrill, 'cause you're more than any pill. And never running out of juice, when it's only me and you. Got me losing on my cool. Okay, let's do the double. In control of what I do, and I love the way you move. I should probably start listening to these tracks before I actually start and try and do them. Might make it slightly easier. Okay, let's sing it up the octave real quick. Got me losing on my cool, 'cause I'm burning up on you. In control of what I do, and I love the way you move. Other side. I'm really sorry the sounds around this. But it kind of comes together and makes sense in the end. Okay, these ad-libs are pretty funny. And you got to, and I love the way you move. We got the heat and do. And I love the way you move. We got the... I'm going to double this synth. With like a really attacking kind of sound. That's a sound that's really wrong right now. I guess we're ready for the summer. Let's make him more wide. So we basically have our two basses, which have just some EQ, compression, and a little bit of saturation. We have our kick and our three snares. Well, claps and snares joined together. We have a reverse snare just to hit that fourth clap a little bit stronger. We have some risers coming into the transition with some cymbals on the downbeats of each two bars. We have our swells and just impacts here. We just have the piano hitting that a bit more. And then we have reverse keys here. That's pretty good. Let's have a listen. Got me losing on my cool, 'cause I'm burning up on you. In control of what I do, and I love the way you move. We got the heat and the thrill, 'cause you're more than any pill. And never running out of juice, when it's only me and you. Got me losing on my cool. I guess we're ready for the sun. Okay, that's been Under the Covers with me, 93 Acres. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see more things like this, you can hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. I'll be bringing out videos like this every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Hopefully if you guys have any interest in that. Okay, appreciate it. Well, that was all right, wasn't it? Bye.